Hi, this is Michael Kuzilny from MK Law Sydney. I am grateful to have won the 2025 Best Rated Lawyer Award. You know, I've always been inspired to help people through the tough times. I started my career in the police force for 10 years. I was a prosecutor and also out on the street. And then I decided to do my law degree, and for the last 30 years I've been helping good people who make mistakes with their traffic and criminal law offences get through the tough times. You know, over the last 30 years I've found every profession is so competitive, but if we can be genuine, if we can be authentic, and if we can show genuine kindness to our clients, I think that's very important. It's very important, I think, to help people get through those difficult times, even before the court case. So exceptional, authentic and caring customer service has always been very important to me. I handle all traffic offences, disqualified driving. We see a lot of those, drink driving, drug driving. It's a very stressed society, and also AVO offences. But basically, the take-home message is good people make mistakes, and we don't want a criminal conviction or an extensive licence loss to ruin somebody's life. So I think taking the care of somebody, explaining the law, and then making a powerful and authentic submission to the court always gets good outcomes. Speaking in the media is a lot of fun. I was lucky enough to work on Sunrise as their legal analyst for over a decade. Spoke about some interesting cases, the mushroom murder case, Alan Jones, of course, In Trouble the Law, Bali 9, Chappelle Corby, Arnold Schwarzenegger, any high-profile case that's been in the global Australian media, I was lucky to speak enough. And the purpose of all that was to simplify the law without making it complicated, because life really is simple and there's no need for complication. You know, there's been some really interesting cases over the last 30 years, just like there's interesting people. Recently, a lady assaulted her husband with a Prado shoe after she believed he might have been having an affair. I've had cases where people have been importing reptiles and snakes because they love them so much. And I've had cases where road rages in a bus, but so many, they become very interesting, but there's been many. For people who can't self-represent or can't afford a lawyer or legal aid's not available, I've created the Court Confidence Self-Representation Package. It's 30 years of experience helping people self-represent, to give them the confidence to know how to lodge the documents, what documents to prepare, and how then to authentically and confidently prepare their case in court. And with that roadmap, they've got a much better chance at either avoiding convictions or keeping their licence. I never think I'm more special than anyone else. I think there's a lot of great lawyers out there. We're all special, but no one's that special. But what I do believe in recent years, as you probably know, customer service has dropped just a little. It's hard to call somebody and get someone to genuinely listen. But for myself, over the years, it's been more than a job. It's been a calling, you know, to really listen to that person authentically and to find out their background about the offence, and then to get all that information and speak from the heart and present that case confidently, powerfully, from the heart. And I find that most of my outcomes are very favourable, and people do keep their licences, they do avoid convictions, because good people can and do make mistakes. My advice to somebody facing a traffic or criminal charge for the first time is to get onto it promptly. Like all our affairs in life, we don't want to delay. I think life is a game of daily cleanup acts. As soon as you get charged, investigate it, get that court attendance notice or that summons, feel free to give us a call. Prompt action is important. I like to work fast. We'll get it all together, and before you know it, you'll have that court case behind you, and you'll be smiling again.